Hey guys, so this is a set of videos to kind of walk you through some concepts that you need to make sure you understand before we start with geometry, before you begin the class. And so these concepts are not particularly hard. They're probably concepts, they should be concepts that you've seen before, but it just may have been a while since you saw them. Okay, so we're going to go through these, make sure that you understand it. If you don't understand it as I explain it, then look it up online, go to Khan Academy, find some resource that maybe walks you through the same types of problems, or reach out to me if you have additional questions. We are going to review some of this in class, but I want you to, as best as you can, be prepared to kind of know this stuff from day one. Okay? All right, so let's do the first problem that says evaluate x squared times y minus y cubed plus x squared if we're told that x equals 3 and y equals 4. Okay, so we're simply going to everywhere we see x, we're going to plug in a 3. Everywhere we see y, we're going to plug in a 4. Okay, so we're going to have, instead of x squared here, we're going to have 3 squared. I like to put parentheses around the number so that we're clear that we're squaring the whole thing. That's going to be times y. Y equals 4, so we're going to put a 4 in there for y, minus 4 cubed plus x is 3, so this is going to be 3 squared. Whoops. There we go, close our parentheses and then put the square. Now, if you remember the order of operations that you've learned, you need to make sure that you always deal with any square roots and things or powers before you deal with multiplication or division, and then make sure you do multiplication and division before you do addition and subtraction. So we need to deal with our powers first. 3 squared is going to be 9, so we're going to change that to a 9 times a 4 minus 4 cubed is going to be a 64, so that becomes 64, and then plus 3 squared is going to be a 9, and so we have that there. So we can now we've got one multiplication procedure in there, so we need to do that next. We're going to change that to a 36. We will go ahead and remove the parentheses at this point. That's going to be minus a positive 64, so that's negative 64, and then plus a positive 9, so it's going to be plus 9. Now, finally, we're just left with subtraction and addition. So we can say 36 minus 64 is negative 28, plus 9 is going to be negative 19. So our final answer will be negative 19 for this problem.